Alright, Chad, so let me ask you something, right? Would you rather deal with having an issue checking something like this mid-screen? Can't check it, so now you're about to eat 50, maybe 40, top 60% if they got critical art. Would you rather deal with this, or would you rather deal with something beautiful? V-trigger activations. We always have a group of people that tend to not be able to let the pass go, from Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 6. I actually put up a clip one day on my clips page. One perfect parry and he won, which you should actually consider subscribing to. He said, low-key, the drive system's starting to get on my nerves. I was watching some Street Fighter 5 gameplay the other day and that ish started to look fun. Me being somebody who actually try to look at all comments that somebody send my way, I seen that and I was like, I wonder what'll happen if I post this on Twitter and see what people say. And good lord, right? A lot of people actually responded with quite a lot of heat. Some of them actually made it seem like it was me complaining, but it wasn't me. I just took a comment off my YouTube channel and made a tweet about it. The drive system in Street Fighter 6 got people noticing how footsie-based Street Fighter 5 was. I didn't think this tweet was going to catch a lot of attention, but it almost hit roughly 75K. So Larry, we all know, he simply said, I'll take Street Fighter 5 all day. Before I get into reading a lot of these comments, I must say this. Street Fighter 6 drive mechanics got a lot of people kind of up in a ramble about footsie. In Street Fighter 5, a lot of people had a gripe feeling about V-trigger. A lot of people didn't like the fact that you beat on somebody and they get into this mechanic called V-trigger where they now have a dramatic chance of turning around. And some characters had better V-trigger than others, right? You have Urine, you have G, you have Bison. Any sort of mix-up V-trigger that caused a dramatic comeback. So a lot of people didn't like that. So people started saying, oh, once Street Fighter 6 come out, oh yeah, the footsie's about to get put to the test. Oh, you ain't gonna have no V-trigger. Oh, we really about to see what's going down. Yeah, wooty woo, wooty. What a lot of people tend to misunderstand is that every fighting game has a gimmick to it. Nobody enjoys an honest fighter. If a fighting game was honest, it probably wouldn't last long. In Street Fighter 5, we had V-trigger. In Street Fighter 4, I can't really speak much on that because I didn't really start with that, but I'm pretty sure there was a top 5, top 10 character roster that was outshining the rest of the cast. Focus attack, I don't know. But Street Fighter 6, the drive mechanics got people like, oh, right back to day one. Oh, y'all just skipping footsies, y'all just drive rush all day. Oh, you won't got no neutral, this, that, wooty woo. So when I posted this comment, it just started going back and forth between, oh, I told y'all, everybody was so happy for Street Fighter 6. Oh, y'all thought it was gonna be all nice and easy. So reading some of the comments, I knew the vibes for this game the second I seen it. I'll deal with dry rush over dash straight any day. I feel like this person just personally hate Balrog, because why would you rather deal with dry rush over dash straight? Dry rush itself got way more, it has way more to offer. If you're dealing with a character that's hard to check they dry rush, Jury, DJ, Luke, you'd rather deal with losing just about 60%, maybe 50% than getting hit by a dash straight that's only going to do 90 to 110 damage, or EX straight where it causes a knockdown and that's it. If I have V-trigger, okay, I get to pop it. You much rather deal with dry rush? I'll take V-trigger over drive impact all day. That's what I'm getting at, man. Like, people was just speaking at some points. Street Fighter 1 was better. All right, I can't even speak on that because I never played it. People hate on V-trigger, but in Street Fighter 6, you have V-trigger activated 24/7. Absolutely. Balrog did nothing wrong. I've been speaking that for such a long time, bro. People have so much hatred towards the character that they rather deal with a bigger headache than to deal with Balrog. Some of you in the comments are actually bugging. The cycle of love and hate for new games is so exhausting, no one learns. Pretty funny because I remember those same people saying Street Fighter 5 had no footsies. Alright, so fitted 3D cap. Street Fighter 5 was sick, but the revisionism is hilarious. Chun standing fierce, Ed flicker, V-trigger 1, Cody knife standing medium kick, just smoking a good portion of the cast. Poison. Homie said I'd rather stick with Street Fighter 6. Brian F even got included. The exceptions prove the rules in Street Fighter 5. It was definitely footsie based enough where you can pinpoint the moves that dodge footsies. Delsum, Colleen. He said 50 got biased because he played a crap character. Street Fighter V was trash. Stop comparing these games. How was Street Fighter V trash? The game lasted the whole lifespan. It never really died. The only time Street Fighter V started to die was when Street Fighter 6 started dropping trailers, started giving us the open betas. The date for the game was actually close to coming out. How can a trash game last so long? Street Fighter 5 is nowhere near trash, in my opinion. I had fun. Oh, Kelvin, best believe, when the game first came out, it was booty. Now this I will say, Street Fighter 5 launch compared to Street Fighter 6 launch, oh, absolutely. Street Fighter 6 is taking a dookie on it. One of these quote tweets, this man said Balrog player. I don't understand why the people thought it was me complaining when I posted this tweet, alright? Because in the beginning of this tweet, I simply said the drive system in Street Fighter 6 got people, not me, people. I took this comment right here, I made this tweet, said people, and now he think it's me. So I had no other choice but to respond to him and said, I like how my post makes you think I'm the one I'm talking about when I say quote unquote people. He couldn't even say nothing because he knew I had to pull this card. Are we still trying to push the narrative? Footsies in question. The game was trash. Are we just capping now or what? The Street Fighter 6 version of Focus Attack Dash Cancels really shows the difference. Don't want to play footsies, just punish count in the neutral. No, footsies this, footsies that. Why don't you put your footsies on ground and play the game? I missed the poison in 5, 6. Poison doesn't even put fear in players' heart anymore, making Ike Borden AF to play. I don't want to do dry rush combos. I want to watch you melt. As a Karen player, I simply miss having very good white woman buttons. This comment right here. Alright, so Mr. Robert Barber. You mean the game where you fish for crush counters in neutral because your plus button has priority over anything weaker? The game that has to have footsies patched in that game? Say you missed the nutty V-trigger system, we understand. I pretty much told him the same thing. This post pretty much just relates to every game having a gimmick. So in Street Fighter V neutral, priority system, the buttons having actual plus frames, skip neutral specials like dash straight, Urian shoulder, G, whole kit, V-trigger. With every game that comes out, these posts will never stop. It's like people will point out what was the gimmick about 5. Once 7 come out, people are going to point out the gimmick that was in 6 because they don't like 7. Alright, so Danny Boy said, Drive Rush 100% killed my drive to play 6. I played nothing but MK1 and I missed Street Fighter 5 so much. In my opinion, it was a way better game because 6 doesn't feel like a Street Fighter game. I ain't gonna lie, several people have said Street Fighter 6 should have been called Street Guilty Strive Blaze Blue Fighter 6. Even Perfect Legend had to put his post on it. Drive Rush is just anytime you want V-trigger activation plus frames, I just want Akuma. Alright chat, so let me ask you something, right? Would you rather deal with having an issue checking something like this mid-screen where you know you probably pressed the button, but because Drive Rush has this freeze frame on it to where it kind of stops time and your button probably get 8 and you can't check it, so now you're about to eat 50, maybe 40, top 60% if they got critical art. Would you rather deal with this or would you rather deal with something beautiful? V-trigger activations where it's only a problem when the opponent is roughly around probably 40 to 30% life left, right? So you only have to deal with this for a split portion of the round. Probably get pushed to the corner. One guaranteed combo like this. A mix-up where probably only 2 hard guesses. That could be game-changing. Demon Wind Shuriken where they introduce V-shifts so you don't even have to hold that no more. I don't miss Monat. Keep this character out the game. Keep this character forever out the game. When it comes down to the 5 to the 6 topic, they will much rather put up with these situations. You're probably not going to check all drive impacts. Not saying that the human can't, but the mind can only think about so many situations at one time until something slip up and just happen, right? The mental mind definitely goes through so much more in Street Fighter 6. You got legit throw loops to worry about, drive rushes to worry about. Y'all really don't want V-trigger back? I wouldn't mind V-Trigger, me first. I think the game would be great if they removed parry and dry rush, keep Diado. If, I don't know, fam, because it's like, imagine if they remove parry but keep throw loops. I feel like parry gets on a lot of people's nerves, but I think the bigger picture is probably throw loops for now. You'll have to rework the whole game. Yeah, because throws beat parry. Parry beat most of the drive rush nonsense where you would normally take drive gauge depletion, right? But if you parry, you get replenished for what would have been taken away if you didn't parry. Each mechanic works out against the next to kind of like counteract it a little bit. You mean after holding it? Yeah. I feel like if parry gets baited and nothing happens, they should probably make it to where you get punish countered for like whiffing it. That'd be pretty legit if they did something like that. True, but I never really got the hang of footsies in 5. My only real gripe so far in 6 is that when I fight in the arcade cabinets, I either get 3-bar or less connections or highly skilled people want an easy win but decent connections. Both get mad when I leave. Street Fighter 5 old heads, Street Fighter 4 old heads, and an apology right now. A lot of people will enjoy DR because it helps them bypass the hard part of Street Fighter. X Finesse coming through with the post. EX shoulder into Angus reflector into death. Alright, so 5 had a good roster but awful system. Let's not pretend that it didn't take 4 seasons for 5 to actually get good. Before that, there was no character uniqueness. Everyone played certain characters the same because of how Oki was. I mean, yeah, when the game first dropped, similar to 6, it's no characters. I think season 1, season 2 could probably be compared to season 1 of Street Fighter 6. Throw loops is active. Every character has no nerfs pertain to them yet. The roster is small, so you don't really see too much of a difference right now until we get more characters, which could probably take 4 to 5 seasons. I love drive mechanics over V-Trigger. I accept all of 6 over 5 except I miss Rog and Ed. I wonder how many Kens will swap the Akuma. Well, I guess that depends on if Ken is still in the same situation once Akuma dropped. The footsies was definitely there, but some characters didn't even play that because their safest brain dead buttons gave free crush counters for no reason. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I miss crush counters with Balrog. Something about just hitting somebody with a roundhouse. +3 on block. So even if they don't get crush counted, they gotta hold them plus frames. If they did get crush counted, they about to eat a follow-up. I missed that. Standing Fierce was also good. Oh, that was such a good button to confirming the critical art. Oh, dash straight too. Critical art confirming the dash straight. I remember when BDN thought I didn't have those, and I had to prove him wrong every single time. Lord, please bring back Balrog for Street. Oh, I'm gonna really have to do a nostalgic stream one day for Street Fighter 5, man, because Balrog was just so... Oh, Balrog. Oh, I miss my buddy Balrog so much. But you know what? At the end of the day, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. This is what happens when you compare Street Fighter 6 to Street Fighter 5. The world of the FGC goes into an uproar. Everybody gives their personal input on what they feel is the better game, what they like, what they don't like, what they want nerfed, what they want buffed, what they want to stick around. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one.